Hey guys, what's up? Darcy here at 6 Strings 9 Lives, back for a CD vinyl update, even a few cassettes in this one. I don't actively collect older cassettes anymore. I do pick them up for friends, but there's kind of been this bit of a, cassette resurgence, and some bands are putting out, cassette versions of their albums, and I have picked up some new ones. I will show you those as we go. But before we get rolling, of course, welcome if you're new to the channel. Welcome if you're a usual suspect. Welcome if you're just casually strolling by. But I just want to start off with a quick I'm sorry for some of the comments that I have not replied to in the past little while. I know everyone's busy in life, and that sometimes people really are busy in life, but I will try to be more diligent in making sure that I get each and every comment replied to. I do love chatting with you guys. That's really the reason I'm here, to be honest with you. And of course, to share, our love for metal music and hard rock music. But so this past Friday, I had the pleasure of being invited on the Heavy Metallurgy channel with Marty Worm and Alan from Let's Talk Metal. They invited me on to do a ranking for the Savatage albums, and I had the best time. We even stayed on a little bit later once we went, off the air or whatever, and just chatted. It was an awesome time. Thank you so much, guys. And if you're ever needing a fill-in guest, you know where to find me too. Like I said, I had a great time. But so leading right into a couple of reissues that I picked up, and I think these are number 6 and 7 of this reissue campaign from Savatage through Ear Music, Edel company out of Germany. Fantastic job. These are, after these two came, I'm just like, you know what? These are some of the best and well thought out reissues. Throwing in the extras like we all like here and there, but let's start off with and I won't give anything away. I will leave a link below to go for you guys to go check out that Savatage ranking video, and don't forget to sub those two guys. They're very knowledgeable, and I never miss one of their shows, to be honest with you. But so here is Savatage's 5th album overall, and what did I say? The 6th of this reissue campaign. This is Gutter Ballet from 1989. This one came out. So this was the follow-up to Hall of the Mountain King, which I did show in some other videos, but these next two are the two that just came out here within the past couple of weeks. But love Savatage, and like I said, if you go check out that video, you'll see where some of these awesome albums rank. Nice gatefold. Just love the back here. The artwork is phenomenal. I think overall, this guy on here, Gary Smith, they probably used him for, I believe, 4 or 5 album covers. Don't quite quote me on that, but it's just awesome. And I'll show you what came in that set. So these come in, there is 2 versions of each one of these albums. There's one where it's got a little more stuff, and then and colored vinyl with it. And then there's a black vinyl version too. So this one is, here's the hype sticker. And if you want to pause it or whatever, but I'll read it to you anyways. The turning point for the band. This is Savatage's 1989 studio album. This one is limited edition, heavyweight silver, 1 LP gatefold. Plus it includes a 10-inch single, which I'll show you, with the song, which was a bonus track on the CD called Thorazine Shuffle. And then there is a live version of When the Crowds Are Gone. And let me just show you what all came with this, because this is just, it's kind of the reissue that just keeps on giving. You just put your hand in there and things just keep coming out. But so here is the inner sleeve. So this was this one's a single disc. So some great photos. And this was the period where Chris Cafferty joined them. They're getting to that stage where it was pretty tough to replicate what they were doing live. So they added a second guitar player and keyboard player in Chris Cafferty. He didn't really fully, he didn't appear on this album, he didn't appear on the next album, and really wasn't a full-time member until the album after, which was called Edge of Thorns. But Chris Cafferty, a great player in his own right, but there is the inner sleeve for that. And I'll show you the vinyl. What did we say that one was? This was a silver heavyweight vinyl. And there is the center ring on, I think that's the A side, was it? Or Act 1 they call it. And then Act 2 is a photo from the back cover, which very cool. Silver heavyweight vinyl. Nice job. And let's see, I'll show you what else came with this before I show you the 10-inch. Great booklet. Like, this booklet is just it's a whole read in itself. It's probably at least 8 pages. There's a great shot of the stage, live shot. And this is great reading too if you're interested, just kicking back. Show it. Basically, it takes you through the whole time, what was going on at the time, the band, bringing in Chris, things like that. There's Johnny Lee Middleton, great bass player there. So yeah, no shortage of good stuff in this package. There's another cool shot, collage photos there. And this one also came with a poster, a replica poster of the album cover, nicely folded into 4, but look at that. That's just a nice touch. I think this is the first one of these reissues that actually came with a poster. The rest have come with like booklets, and this is the second one that came with a 10-inch there, or was it? Yeah, I think there's been two 10 inches so far and 2 7 inches so far with these reissues, and looking forward to the next 2, which will be Edge of Thorns and Handful of Rain. Not announced yet, not up for pre-order yet, but if you're on the fence about any of these Savatage reissues, just go for it. They're fantastic. So here is the 10-inch for Thorazine Shuffle, and then that B-side that I had mentioned, When the Crowds Are Gone, live. And I don't have too many 10 inches in my collection. I think this is only like 3. I do have some little 10-inch anti-static sleeves. So here is that cool 10-inch. There is the center ring on that side, and then this one's very cool too. So there's that. That's all that comes with Gutter Ballet. And then we have the next album that came out after that called Streets, a rock opera, 1991 release. Great album in my opinion. You can definitely go see where this one ranks up for me. But yeah, even more of a turning point for this band. They went for it. They were on a roll here, and they did not disappoint. This is a great album and a great reissue, by the way. Let's see if I can hold that up there for you. This is the, which one did I grab here? So this one is limited collector's edition heavyweight ocean blue, 2 LPs, 12-page booklet, with a bonus track that was not included on the original album. The song is called Larry Elbows, which is probably most certainly is a character's name to do with this whole story. It's a concept album, first full concept album from Savatage. And let's just show you the inner sleeve. So there's 2. This one says Act 1. Then we're going to flip that over, Act 2. So all the lyrics are with that one. And Act 3, Act 4 lyrics. So you get the gist of that. And let me just show you this ocean blue vinyl. Really nice. Very well done. Where's, here we go, Act 1. So there's the center ring on that side, and then the same on the B side, or Act 2, and same for Act 3 and 4 on the other disc. Exactly the same color. And this one comes with a fantastic book. I just love this. You know what? Rest in peace, Chris Oliva, one of my favorite guitar players of all time. And yeah, there's this nice white Charvel with the roses all over it. There's the back. And this is another booklet that is just right in the lines with the one I just showed you for Gutter Ballet. So, and I don't think Chris really isn't in many of these photos. Chris Cafferty wasn't, like I'd mentioned, he's not on these albums. He was part of the touring for Gutter Ballet Tour, but I don't think he was on this tour. Lots of, just tons of write-ups in here. If you want the full history of what was going on with Savatage, they are doing a great job as they release these. You know, even if you weren't around at the time, you could easily, you know, educate yourself on their full history just by the work they've done on these. Just love them. Gonna continue right till the end. Even my least favorite Savatage albums I'll pick them up for sure. I think there's, so with the EP, they actually they included the more like a mini album, The Dungeons Are Calling. They have included it in this set. So there's only, there's only 12 reissues total. So not, you know, very achievable. Plus, excuse me, there's probably maybe a couple that you might want to leave out. But so next up, haven't got too many new releases this year so far. I think probably my favorite new release that I've picked up so far would be Saxon Carpe Diem. Great album. And kind of in the thrash end of things, this next one I'm going to show you. And I did pick up a nice t-shirt for date night with Mrs. Six Strings. I'll put my jacket over top and reveal it when we get to the restaurant, you know, go do date night for a beer and some wings or something. So, you know, you got to be diabolical once in a while, don't you? So I will surprise this great shirt upon her. But anyways, and sorry it took this long to even kind of review this album. It's been out for, geez, a good month, but it was kind of came at the tail end of my last update, and I don't like to do, you know, updates weekly or anything like that. I'm good for an update every 4 weeks type of thing. So, but fantastic artwork. This is my favorite artwork of the year so far of what I've picked up for new releases. Very cool. 15th studio album and first with new guitar player Martin Furia. I don't know Martin that well. I know he's done lots of production work. He's actually, if you're familiar with the band Nervosa, their newest album, Martin did the production on that, which is a fantastic album too. I forget where. I wish I could just reach over and. Oh, here it is. Martin produced this album. This one is the newest from Nervosa, called Perpetual Chaos. If you have not heard this album, give it a try. It is just awesome. By the way, here is the gatefold. So. Where's Martin? Martin's right here. Randy Black, you know Randy Black on drums, fantastic drummer. You all know Schmear and Demir, the other guitar player. But Randy is Randy was born in the province that I live here in Canada. So always cool. And oh, sorry, and Randy's right here, by the way. I'm pointing opposite direction, but great album. I think it's grown on me. You know, is it gonna blow you away, thrash? I guess that's up to you, but I honestly think this is better than their last album, which was what was that one called? Shit, I even forgot the name of it. But I think this one's a touch better. But Martin took over for longtime guitarist Mike Ziffringer. He's retired from the band, and good luck to you, Mike. Mike has been on everything Destruction prior to this album, but this one, I'd say it's really solid. Keep flipping this around, but very cool back cover too. Got a battle jacket with all the crests or the names of the songs. So songs to check out on here. The lead-off single, Diabolical. I love that. No Faith in Humanity. Hope Dies Last, great song. State of Apathy. Actually, there was a 12-inch single for that, even way before this album came out. What else? And there is a cover on here of City Baby Attacked by Rats, which is it GBH? You know, I'm not familiar familiar with that band that much, other than Arch Enemy did a cover of that too also. But if you're into some thrash and you want some new destruction, I can highly, I could say I could highly recommend this one. I have no problem with it. You know, is it something new and shocking? No, but it's just a solid, good thrash album in my opinion. And yeah, go and grab it. This one, I just picked it up on black vinyl. I didn't order any CD or anything. I treated myself with the shirt, so that was good enough. And there is the vinyl, just the black vinyl, and there is the centering for the B-side. This is their first studio album on Napalm Records. They jumped ship from, oh, Born to Perish. Yes, there you go. So yes, a little better than Born to Perish. So they jumped ship from Nuclear Blast, signed to Napalm Records, which is a great album too. This is their first studio album with Napalm. They did that kind of that COVID live, no crowd album called what was it called? Live Attack. Not bad, but I think most of you guys and girls that know some of these COVID albums would agree. There's just that element of no crowd it's honestly the shits. You gotta kind of just block that out of your mind, especially when it's a DVD or something. Listening to it on audio, yeah, that's probably how I would prefer to listen to some of those COVID shows. But what do we got? Let's squeeze one CD in here that I picked up. This is I think only my second CD that I have from Vic Records, but I saw this coming out. This is Flotsam and Jetsam, Iron Tears and Metal Shock. This is a new release on new release of old material, you know, that has been available in the past. But anything from Flotsam and Jetsam, I will pick up. And for the most part, I think I have a lot of this material. But this is what it is Iron Tears demo from 1985. So you have Iron Tears and I Live You Die, which I Live You Die actually appeared on their second album, No Place for Disgrace, and I will show you something pertaining to that album very shortly. And then we have Metal Shock demo from 1985, Hammerhead, The Evil Chic, I Live You Die, and a song that I don't think I've ever heard. It's a cover song by a band called Stormtrooper, called The Beast Within. Really, really good track. But right away when they played, I'm like, oh, this has got to be a cover song, because it just has that vibe where you can tell it was a cover song of another band. And then we got some the cool one. Then there's some kind of really raw stuff on here. There is track 8, Hammerhead, live in Jason's apartment. There's actually, if you YouTube that, there is audio available on YouTube for you to check that out. It's like if somebody just slapped on the tape recorder and recorded them in Jason's apartment. But I should show you a bit of this booklet. There is no shortage of information in this booklet. It is well done. Vic Records. And I had mentioned I have one other one. I have never shown that one either. It is Possessed, the demos. I'm not a big fan of it. Yes, I like Possessed. I think their last album was unreal, but that demo stuff it's just super, super raw. I think I just need to listen to it a little bit more and see if it'll click. But yeah, no shortage of write-up in that one. Let's move on to, actually, and did I even show you that Savatage? If I didn't, there is the, or no, actually I did. I showed you both the hype stickers. Generally something I do, I just cut out the hype stickers and kind of place them in the bag. Next up, you may have seen this kicking around. It's been out for a while on CD. I did pick the CD up for a friend, but for me personally, I picked up the vinyl and the cassette. This cassette I have not opened, but this is Death Angel, the Bastard tracks. The vinyl was delayed for a good 4 or 5 months, and so I didn't receive this until the vinyl came, but I picked it up on cassette also. I thought it was really cool. It's almost like, you know, looks like a demo. Somebody just slapped a sticker on there and wrote with a, you know, a felt marker or something. But I thought some of these Nuclear Blast cassettes, the new ones I've been picking up, I don't open them. I just keep them for kind of keepsake and I don't know, maybe resale value down the line. I don't know. I'm not much for selling things, but definitely the cassette is where I started my, you know, my musical journey. So I don't mind picking up, you know, a few of the newer ones here and there, just as, like I said, souvenirs. But here's the vinyl for the Bastard tracks. So what is this? This is really, to me, let me just take out this vinyl so it doesn't fall out. Another kind of product of COVID, some downtime, a way to generate some sales and, you know, keep active, really. So what it is tracks that were, I don't know, I wouldn't say never played live, because that I don't know, but there is probably the majority of these tracks maybe have never been played live. But great track listing. There is, what's on here is, there's no tracks from the debut. There's 2 tracks from Frolic in the Park. There is nothing from The Art of Dying. There is 1 track from Killing Season. And what's cool is there's 3 tracks from each of kind of the first of their 2 of this lineup, with Relentless Retribution and The Dream Calls for Blood. There's 3 tracks of each on there. There is 2 from The Evil Divide and 1 from their newest album, Humanicide. Also, what is included in this is a Black Sabbath cover of Falling Off the Edge of the World. Very cool. And if you're familiar, they did a, what's it called? They did a digital EP, I think last year, called Under Pressure, where they also did a Queen cover. But there is a song on there called Faded Remains. It's kind of like a slower song, and I think Rob, correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure Rob sings on that one, which I do love Rob's vocals. But so that's a little background about this. You know, this isn't a live setting, but I would put your headspace in these guys just going in a studio. It sounds to me like audio wise, going into a studio and all sitting in one room and recording live. That's what it sounds like to me. They've done a great job on here. There's no crowd, so it doesn't have that you know, that atmosphere. But to me, it just sounds like I said, they just went into the studio and pressed record. There's a nice little booklet here, shot of the band. Looks like they're doing some sort of interview. Oh, these guys are always smiling, especially Mark. I'm forgetting his name. When is this guy not smiling? Anyways, love some Death Angel. Is this essential Death Angel? Maybe not, but there's some killer tracks. Actually, I want to name my favorite track. Couple tracks on here. It Can't Be This from The Evil Divide is just phenomenal on here. Let the Pieces Fall, Lord of Hate, and actually the Organization, that song it's top notch on here. So check those out. They also included a nice big poster in this one. Let's see if we can get that folded out. It is double-sided. There is the cover, and then let me flip this over. And there is a big shot of the band. So nice touch. Nuclear Blast release. And the vinyl for this one is I got the one that is limited to 300, which I'm not bent on numbers or shit like that. I just like what I like for colors. This one is pressed on orange in bottle green with brown splattered vinyl. So I think it's pretty much bang on to what they said, and I just love this one. It's pretty cool. And both discs are the same. So there's that, and then we are gonna, we better get rolling here. Okay, next up too, I also picked up this cassette. There is a recent reissue again for this album. This is still my favorite of the reformation or reunion of Testament I still think this is a fantastic album from 2008. They were kind of in limbo, hiatus, whatever you want to call it. But this one's on a nice green cassette for the Formation of Damnation. Again, kind of just for the keepsake one. But I do have this on vinyl, but I just thought, again, the color kind of, I don't know, I'm a sucker for that. And like I said, you can never have too much of this album, to be honest with you. It's that good. But this is a recent brand new reissue of Formation of Damnation. And there's the back cover, gatefold. And what's different on this one, and part of the appeal when I thought, well, do I really need this? The side D has bonus tracks for The New Order, Practice What You Preach, and Souls of Black, Alcatraz Revisited. So I am not 100% sure. I'm just, obviously maybe they played it at Alcatraz or something. I'm not 100% sure about that, but they're all live tracks, not bad at all, and good way to kind of fill out that D side instead of an etching or something. Here's the hype sticker for this one. This one is a limited to 250 copies on Oxblood, and it says here 10th studio album. So it would be their 10th studio album if you include their redone tracks. First Strike is Still Deadly. I generally don't really count that. I know that was made in a studio, but to me it's just a remake of their other tracks. But regardless, 9th or 10th studio album, call it what you want. But this one's kind of purplish, I don't know, Oxblood. So here's Oxblood vinyl, if you're wondering what Oxblood looks like. Here it is. And this is a 2-disc set, like I said, so I'll just show you one. But that is Formation of Damnation. And wrap this one up. We will quickly show you 2 more cassettes of albums that you already know. I did show the vinyl on both of these. This is a recent reissue of Creator Violent Revolution on a red cassette. This one's still available on Nuclear Blast if you are interested. Another one for the keepsake pile. And the newest one from Exodus, Persona Non Grata, released late last year. There's the spine on that one. And this one is on a clear red cassette. Currently, this one isn't available, but there is a yellow one that is available, that just became available, I think, this past Friday over at Nuclear Blast. If you're interested in picking one of these up, they're not that expensive. They're, $10, $12, something like that. Fun to add to the collection. And let's wrap up this one with really it's a grail for me. I was very happy to see that Music on Vinyl was listening to my wish list, slowly picking off those really hard ones to get. And as I told you earlier in the video, I'm a huge fan of Flotsam and Jetsam. So here's my reissue of No Place for Disgrace, one of my favorite thrash albums of all time. And this one, actually I was wondering, I had a couple friends ask me, there's no inner in here and stuff. I was honestly expecting the Elektra version of this, and I don't know if there's a lot of difference. Maybe the cover is a little more bluish for the Elektra version, but this is the Roadrunner version, which there's no difference in the songs and shit like that. The only difference is I don't know if originals came with an inner, but this one did not, which is fine, no big deal. And this one, and as per MOV, here is their standard bag, and there's their hype sticker. This is limited to 1,500 individually numbered copies of Transparent Red. So kind of one of their favorite colors to send out with reissues. Nice polyline sleeve, and here is the vinyl itself. So glad to get this in the collection. Got a few more on the wish list. I know that there is a Heathen album coming out called Victims of Deception, a reissue coming out on MLV. There's an Ex-Hoarder, and hopefully some more down the line. But don't forget to check out Heavy Metallurgy. I'm going to leave the link there below and check out that new album from Destruction. Hope you enjoyed that one. Until next time, stay heavy.